Hello and welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief for Friday, August 18, 2017. In the headlines, Ghana gives $1 million worth of relief items to Sierra Leone. Electoral Commission indicted in 2015 Auditor General's report. Bank of Ghana blocks accounts of UT and Capital Bank directors. Clearing agents demonstrate against paperless policy implementation. President Akufo-Addo commends Bank of Ghana for revoking licenses of UT and Capital Banks. And police arrest 28 people in chieftaincy clash at Ashie. Now to today's story. The government of Ghana has mobilized relief items of about $1 million to disaster-stricken Sierra Leone. The items were airlifted to the country by the Ghana Air Force. Minister of Information Mustafa Hamid says the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, would leave for Sierra Leone on Saturday to commiserate with the people of that country after a mudslide and flooding killed about 300 people.
Yesterday, it was decided that the National Disaster Management Organization should mobilize whatever resources that we believe the Sierra Leonean people need. Ghana Air Force military aircraft will take off with personnel of NADMO, who would also include some people who are trained in search and rescue efforts. The Ghana government is looking at mobilizing resources of up to about $1 million.
The Electoral Commission has been indicted in the 2015 Auditor General's report for its inability to properly account for auction vehicles. Former chairman of the commission, Dr. Kwejo Afarijan, who was among the beneficiaries, purchased a Nissan minibus 2008 model for about 2,675 Ghana cedis. The car, which was purchased for the EC in 2007, was among several vehicles auctioned to staff of the EC and the public in 2013. The current EC chair, Mrs. Charlotte Osei, told the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament on Friday that Dr. Afarijan, as well as all those who benefited for the auction, paid for the vehicles. The Bank of Ghana has frozen the bank accounts of all directors, related parties, and key management staff of now-defunct UT and Capital Banks. Head of Banking Supervision at the Bank of Ghana, Mr. Raymond Amanfo, says the freeze forms part of initial steps carried out by the central bank to conduct an in-depth investigation into why the two banks collapsed. The central bank on Monday announced the takeover of the two indigenous banks by the GCB Bank due to their excessive liabilities and their failure to improve their balance sheets. Still on the Bank of Ghana, President Akufo-Addo has commended the central bank for revoking the licenses of the UT and Capital Banks. He says the move will help restore financial confidence in the banking sector. The president said this in his address at the 60th anniversary of the Bank of Ghana in Accra on Friday.
I urge you, as the nation's central bank, to remain committed to the process and to address the challenges confronting the banking sector. Your most recent measures in intervening decisively over the matters of UT Bank and Capital Bank demonstrate your preparedness to act in a manner worthy of a responsible central bank, of a praiseworthy regulator.
Freight forwarders at the Tema port on Friday morning demonstrated against the implementation of the paperless process at the country's port. According to the group, sensitization on the paperless process, which started today, has been poorly done. In their opinion, instead of the process being done on a single interface, various agencies are piloting the project individually, and that is a clear indication of how disorganized the implementation of the project would be. 28 persons have been arrested by the police over a clash between two feuding chieftaincy factions at Ashie near Kokobite in Accra. The two sides clashed on Thursday, leading to the death of one person. 3 persons were also injured as a result of the clash. And that's all for today. Log on to graphic.com.gh for more news.